What is up, guys? Wunzy here. So I want to do a video on Withered training. Again, a lot of the videos that I do, I get motivation from you guys. People asking me, hey, how do I do this? How do I do Withered training? What's the secret to Withered training? And really, there's not really like a huge secret to it. If you have good gear, you could pretty much do it in any kind of spec. A couple tips and tricks and stuff like that I would definitely recommend. You want to spec into like stuns. So in this video I totally forgot to go into Fell Eruption, which I meant to do, because the Lore Walker Dro, or whatever the heck his name is, I know it's Dro, but I think it's Lore Walker Dro. I don't remember what his like title is, but he can be stunnable like any boss in here. All the bosses in here can be stunnable, and stuns are huge. So I still have 2 stuns even without having Fell Eruption. I still have Metamorphosis stun and Chaos Nova. So I mean that's enough. I definitely by all means don't need 3 stuns, but it's nice to have against Dro because he can absolutely cause a tear on your Withered. So for those of you guys that don't know about Withered training, it is a scenario in the Nightfallen where you a scenario of the Nightfallen where you take Withered, pretty much, that you have used to that you get through the dailies, through the staff that you whatever, you bend their will, or whatever the heck the wording is. So you got to train those Withered. There's a lot of cool things in here. I can go into it a lot more in depth, but I'm going to keep it down to the bare minimum just because I feel like a lot of people already know this stuff. There are glimmering chests. You want to get all the glimmering chests that you can get because they provide buffs for your party, from berserkers to spellcasters, bigger DPS, and then there's 5-man treasure chests that provide like bonuses that are like passive bonuses. So this is a very good way to get rep. Currently, I believe this is the best way to get Nightfallen rep in the game. You get, if you stay for a long time and you kill the bosses and you clear it, you're looking at like 700, 800 rep. Like it's big. Like, and if you're a human, that's even more. It's very, very, very nice rep for the Nightfallen. So one thing that I'm also going to recommend, guys, don't go in there with less than 20 Withered. 20 Withered just make it so much easier. Now I know there's gonna be those of you guys out there that are just like, well, I go in with 6 Withered. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. My recommendation is 20 Withered because it just makes this place so easy. Basically, when you run into a boss, you fight that boss, you make your Withered go into Berserk mode, or whatever it's called. That's what the interaction bar is, right next to the enemy portrait on the screen that you guys are looking at. You click that and they go crazy. Make sure that you... I had a little lag spike here, by the way. I don't know what the heck was going on. Make sure that you click off of that when they're done with their boss or whatever they're fighting. So I'm also going to use this video to kind of rant a little bit. So in this run, I was killing it, and you'll see it at the end of the video, at the end of the run. I was killing it. I was just beating every boss. Nothing. I was, losing no Withered and getting a ton. And I disconnected. I completely disconnected, and that sucks because currently, right now, with Withered training, if you disconnect, you lose all progress. The 2,000 ancient mana that you put in, you lose, and you get no credit. The chest that you got, nothing. No credit. It's terrible. So I don't know how they can fix it. I've talked to some people and they've said, well, they can't make it so that when you disconnect, you just come in where you're at because, then, because you're instanced or whatnot. Like that's a legitimate excuse. I don't even know if that's a legitimate excuse. So I told them, well, if you get DC'd, why don't they just refund you your 2,000 ancient mana and you go back to the beginning and have to start all over? Well, there is a problem with that too that I can see. People can plug pull, completely disconnect their internet if something goes wrong, if Dro kills too many of their dudes or whatnot, whatever. I get that, but why punish the rest of us because a few people are probably going to abuse it? That's kind of where I'm at on this. It really sucks because I wasted, I farmed, about half an hour to get 2,000 ancient mana in the Twilight Vineyards. I got really lucky, and I have nothing to show for it. So it's a bummer. It's a big bummer. This is still worth it, guys. This is the only time I've DC'd in there. I haven't DC'd in here before, but this was by far my best run as well. So I was pretty bummed out, to say the least, that it happened. I was pretty upset. So yeah. I mean, it's a bummer. Those of you guys that don't know as well, a lot of people are getting legendaries from Withered training. It's like the new thing popping up on Reddit. People are talking about it like, holy crap, I'm getting legendaries from the chests in Withered training at a high rate. At a high rate for what legendaries are, guys. It's not like, oh, it's like a 15%. No, it's just a high rate for what legendaries are. So you can see I popped them to go into mayhem mode or whatever the heck they do, and they just go crazy on this boss. She just dead, you know. And the video's probably gonna be fast forwarded. Actually, probably not. We'll just cut it when the commentary stops, and I'll just cut straight to the end when I DC, so you can see how far that I had gotten. It's a super bummer. When you're Withered, run away too. All you can do is get to them, click on them, and they'll be fine. That just happens. When they're in mayhem, see, they pulled all the eggs and they went crazy, so I kind of go in nutty AoE, and I'm just like, okay, we gotta do what we can. But I don't know how they can fix that. I have no idea. That was my solution, was you get a refund and you have to start over. I thought that would have been fine, but I don't know. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below. What do you guys think they could do to fix the Withered training issue? Because right now I have no idea. The DC wasn't on Blizzard, by the way, guys. For me, it was my router. For some reason, it reset. I had a router reset for some reason, and I have no idea what happened. But if there's a problem with Blizzard servers, you know, Poodle Core or anything like that, or DDoSing them in UDC, it's the same thing. So it's kind of a bummer for those of you guys that have had to suffer through this when it wasn't your fault. So let me know down below what you guys think they could do to fix it. You know, if there's a way that, you know, I would love it if there's a way that you could just zone back into where you were. That would be freaking amazing. That would be the best, I think. But I don't know if that's even feasible. So let me know down below, guys. And if I helped you at all, please hit that like button, hit that sub button. I'm trying to make more and more content. If you guys want to see a video, let me know. I'm working on the Stormheim part tonight for the leveling guide. If you guys like that one, go ahead and check it out. I did a high mountain leveling guide. Just quick, you know, I showed quests that you can skip, quest chains you can skip, and basically what side quests you have to do to stay on pace to get to 110. Because some people think they have to do all the Hemet Nessingwary stuff, and then they have to go north and do all of the Blood Totem stuff. No, all you have to do is the main storyline Blood Totem stuff. You don't have to do the extra stuff. You could skip all the extra stuff, still get your friendly in High Mountain, and be on pace to get 110 by getting friendly in every other faction. So that's pretty cool. So hope you guys did like this video. Hope to catch you guys at the next one. So I'm going to cut the video here and then cut it to where the disconnect happens. You guys can see how far I got. I was so bummed. But I hope to catch you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have a fantastic day.